This is the pre-lab video for our exercise that we're going to be doing on Thursday and Friday of this week. So to get the best use out of this, what you ought to be doing is get out your Excel, launch Excel, and that way you can type things in as we go along. So if you haven't already done that, go ahead and do that and press resume when you get back. So here we are. What we're looking at is, for the pre-lab, is to enter in and graph the experimental values for the decomposition of ozone. I've kind of prepped this pre-lab, this Excel sheet with some annotation here, decomposition and so forth. But the first numbers that I need to put in here is the time, and just so I can remind myself what the times were. In table 1 of your handout, the ozone decomposition, you can see that the times go from 0, 100, all the way down to 600. So that's what I want to enter. So there's 0, and then the next number, of course, is 100. Now you could just continue doing this as we get down, but I want to show you a little trick and have you practice it. I highlight both of those boxes, go to the lower right till the symbol changes, and now I'm going to left click and drag that down, and let's see if Excel has figured out the pattern, and indeed it has. Look at that, did just what I wanted it to do. So you should try that right now. That was going down to the lower right hand side, left clicking and dragging down. All right, so when you're back, now we have to enter in the experimental values. And what were those experimental values? The first one is 1 times 10 to the minus 4. So that's 1e minus 4 using our e format that you saw in the last video. And let's see, the next one is going to be 8.96 times 10 to the minus 5. 8.96 e minus 5. That's fine. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit because I've already typed in all these numbers somewhere else. So there we go. And you can do the same if you want, and go ahead and then pause and then come back. Okay, our next task is to do the graphics on this. And if you're only going to do one x and one y, just a simple graph like what we're going to start off with, it's very easy. You just highlight the whole x column and y column that you want to graph. Now I've already clicked on the charts tab here. I see this thing called scatter, and I like marked scatter. That's how we want to show it. And there it goes. It just comes right up, and there's our graph. So, well, let's see one more little cleanup thing. I don't really like these horizontal lines, so I'm going to get rid of them. So at this point, this is where we are, and this is what you need to do for the pre-lab. So I'm going to stop, and the next one is a kind of a preview into what we're actually going to be doing tomorrow. And you should, I mean, if you want, you can look at that one too.